Olha a máscara dele, é maior ainda.
This one.
Let me see.
This is up to $400.
Jesus. Well, I believe you are really protected with that.
See, but these filters right here.
Yeah.
These are called P100s.
Show a little bit to the camera. Okay.
So that's called the P100s.
P100.
P100s. So they protect against like 99.99% of anything on the world.
I think these are some of the masks that we do see some of the doctors and nurses wearing,
Yes.
the ones that are in the highly infectious zones, because they do seal the face.
Yeah.
For him, working in emergency response, if things get any worse, he's probably going to have to wear it at work. So,
Yeah. So they call this one the apparently on the U.S. and Canada, they call these P100s a bit overkill. I'm like,
yeah, they say it's too much, but I mean, I'd
That's fine,
rather
I'll
be
take
safe
it.
than sorry. So.
Yeah, but that's better.
that will.
Yeah. Because
protect
you work, just to the guys to know that you are working now in contact with the person, with the people at street, right? To rescue and.
So they're not on the streets; they're on a highway.
Highway.
Yes.
It's
No.
high-speed
Same
highway.
thing. Same thing. Yes, I will be a first responder.
Yeah.
With the public, and that's what I will wear to like make first contact with the patients.
And so at that point, he's also not only having contact with the public, but also paramedics, firefighters, and police that also are having contacts with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's kind of necessary.
Yeah.
But the good thing with that one, it protects your fluids with your eyes, because you can get transmitted through the eye liquids.
Through the ICU, yes.
Yeah, obviously.
So your colleagues are using the other one, and you are using that one.
Some of them have masks.
Actually, they don't even use them.
No, they don't
really?
Yeah. Those masks we bought a long time ago, and they are ours. Like, we weren't given that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no.
And why did you buy that?
It's just from my training that I've had in the past couple of years, that I've been
He worked as an industrial firefighter for a year and a half, and in the area he worked.
That's right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the area he worked, there was the potential for air quality issues due to chemical exposure. Mm-hmm. So we acquired those masks to keep him safe.
Which is H2S and a lot of toxic gases that come from the ground. That is.
They don't need that. That's okay.
It's a lot of science.
It's
like
interesting.
H2S and blah blah blah. It goes on and on. I don't know how to say hydrogen sulfide and stuff like that. But that
this one
filters
here
out 100%
is just
of it.
we just use it mainly for like painting things around the house. So this one is just something that we had. So anytime we're painting, spray painting, it's just this one.
And if you have any terrorist attack, you are also.
We would be set. But also. So this one, you look up the number on it. So
there's a number right here.
It gives you a guideline of what it'll protect against.
Okay.
So actually, that one over there, it'll protect against a lot more hazardous materials like fluorine gas and all this other type of stuff. So it's not just like pick a filter. Hopefully it does the best. You have to pick a filter that is actually going to protect against the particulate in the air at that time.
Okay. So just so the guys know, you are Dustin. You and Thais are a couple.
Yep.
And Dustin has worked as a firefighter in Alberta, and now he's working with rescue, right? In Toronto area.
Emergency response.
Emergency response.
Yeah.
Thing. In Toronto area.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So you use this mask every time that you are going to work outside?
Not every time, but now.
Not every time, but I will pick this. There's a serial number.
He's going to be wearing this mask from now on if he needs it in order to make contacts.
Yeah.
In his former job, it was something that he needed on a regular basis because of exposure in the air. But for his current job, it's not necessary. But in the condition of the coronavirus exposures, he is going to be wearing that at work, yeah.
And how does people look at you when you are using this mask?
Who cares?
It's overkill for sure, but
would you
but no,
they understand.
Sure.
Oh, whoa. They kind of step back like, where can I get one? They ask, where can I get one of those?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that would be great in Brazil.
Absolutely. But $400 or $500 for this.
Yeah, that's a little bit expensive for us.
Very expensive.
There's a mask that he's actually waiting on for work right now, but because of the fires that happened in Australia, that helmet and mask have been on back order for 6 months.
$800.
$700-800.
Yeah, for the
Canadian.
one helmet and mask that he's waiting on. But I mean, that was because of the fires that it's on back order. So imagine these masks now. What's the back order for them? Forget the cost. They aren't cheap, but now it's like people are going to have to wait, another 5-6 months to get them.
Yeah, sure. So Dustin, let's talk with you about your routine now during the coronavirus. Sorry.
Yeah.
How do you perceive the people at the street with this infection in Canada?
Yeah. So what I do as a emergency first responder, first I contact the patient at a distance. I see, just from training, I take a visual effect on what's going on with them. I can tell by looking at their eyes, their throat, and see if there's really something going on, because you can really tell by a lot if there is a blood pressure issues, visual issues. You can see by their veins will start sticking out. So what I do, you just take a visual, and if there's something going on, then you're like, okay, so they're really struggling to. You ask them 3 questions. What day is it? What time is it? Do you know where you are? And if they can't answer that, then you kind of take a step back.
But I think that for his job, he's not involved with the everyday public.
Okay.
He, not in the sense of what he's asking. Dustin is mainly answering to accident calls.
Okay.
So he shows
up.
Not
every day, right?
Yeah, he's not in the streets.
Yeah.
But when he answers a call, it's there's been an accident, here's the location, and he shows up. So when he's arriving, people are already in a bit of a panic type mode. But I think that the approach is changing in the sense of keeping the distance before you approach them and see, are you okay?
Okay.
Right?
See. Yeah. I agree with that.
Okay. So you are when you are working, you are at the office or you are at home and attend the call?
I'm at a station, which is very local to where incidences might happen, and then I get dispatched by a people who call 911. Then I respond to that call.
Okay.
So where his office is, they have a radius of where they're going to answer, and they have several different locations, and so they each have a radius. Yeah. So he's based there.
They just tell me, hey, we have this over at this location. Can you please respond? Absolutely. Okay. On the way.
And at the station, how many colleagues do you have working with you?
4.
4. Okay.
Me and
not
2.
A lot of people.
Me and another. I have me and another partner, and then 2 teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you guys are not going out at the streets anymore, right? Just you Dustin for work.
Okay. No, we're avoiding it, especially with him having an autoimmune disease. I think it's important to take those extra precautions and right now there's not many places to go anyway. Everything's
everything's closed. So you came at a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Around 2 degrees. Right?
Oh, come on, that wasn't bad.
It was cold. It was freaking cold.
That wasn't bad.
I was like Eskimo.
Absolutely. It's cold.
And now you're around minus 15?
Today is, right now, I would say 2 or 3, but
it's still freaking cold. It's cold.
This morning at 8 a.m. was -5.
Wow. Yeah. So you guys, what do you have to say about the coronavirus, about your perception about the government?
I'd say they're doing, we caught on to it before the rest of the country or the world has caught on to it. And we are doing the
I think
isolating compared to
quarantining.
Quarantining compared to the rest of the world. We've caught on to it when we were at like maybe 30 to 40 people per day compared to the other countries that are doing hundreds of people per day.
Yeah, they definitely
caught on to it before they did.
They definitely acted quick. Aside from the actual measures of shutting down the country, they're also taking very quick measures to help people out. So a lot of people right now are unemployed. A lot of people will be unable to pay their mortgages. And so the government's already acting very quickly to respond to that and assist people with the relief packages. Okay. So they're already taking measures to suspend mortgage payments and postpone them to later dates for up to 6 months. They they've modified the system to pay people employment assistance for the ones that are unemployed. And just
including the people that work per hour, that receive payment per hour? Or?
Yes. Yeah, so they are taking very quick measures to react to the situation so that it doesn't get out of control. And they're definitely, it's that term that we keep hearing, right? Flatten the curve. So they're doing, you can tell that it's drastic, quick measures to really take an attempt at flattening the curve so it doesn't peak here.
Yeah, so that's really important because not every country are taking this responsibility now. So we are seeing the situation in Italy, in Brazil, in Mexico. So that's really important to flat the curve of infection. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys have anything else to comment about the situation in Toronto, in Canada.
I think it's just a lot of people, because of the lack of information we have available with the virus, there's a lot of people that think it's just a flu, and a lot of us were dismissive, including the two of us, just like, oh, it's not that bad. But you can tell that it's not a common flu, and it's definitely quick, and it's a lot more damaging than the flu, and it's even more damaging than the previous SARS. So I think it's important for everybody to take it really seriously and definitely isolate. And it's the whole social distancing thing is new to us, but social distancing isn't, I'm only going to hang out with my family. It's like, no, you have to cut your family off as well. You have to stay home by yourself without anybody at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But
3 foot distance.
But I would say, being a first responder for me, I've noticed working in the city is huge changes that on the highways, especially, that there used to be traffic both ways. We have 18 lanes of either way going traffic.
Yeah,
and it is down to almost you can walk across the highway how empty it is.
Wow.
And the amount of people that are taking it seriously and quarantining themselves, it's really it's actually a good job for us in Ontario that they are actually taking it serious. So
a lot of companies have also taken the social responsibility and corporate responsibility extremely seriously. So we are seeing a lot of the companies around here doing things like For instance, Disney, they released more channels for people to watch while they're at home. There's a lot of companies like Audible releasing free audiobooks for people to listen to while they're at home. So we are seeing that corporate responsibility aspect as well, drastically jumping in. They are doing a lot to help relieve, and so people stay at home.
Yeah, exactly.
They're definitely doing their part to keep you at home so that you're entertained and there's no reason to leave.
Yeah.
So I think that it's been good response. It's been very good.
Very good. They are closing up doors so everybody stays home. We have 3 million people in Toronto. We have up to 10 million people in the GTA, which is the surrounding area of Toronto, and everybody's self-isolating.
Yeah, it's very
the only people that are going in really that I see is
essential
frontline
services.
workers, which is essential like restaurants to services like me and firefighters, police, paramedics, hospital workers.
Okay, and restaurants just delivery, I suppose.
It's pickup only.
It's really weird. You drive by these restaurants, huge parking lots, but they're empty. They have like 3 or 4 cars in them, but those are the cooks or the delivery drivers.
The other thing with delivery for companies like Uber, they've eliminated the possibility of paying cash. So now it's front porch drop off. So they just ring your doorbell, put it down, and walk away. They don't wait for you.
Okay.
So that way there's no contact between you and the person delivering.
That's really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are not seeing that here. Well, the option to take to the door, but the option to pay only in credit card, we don't have this option. Even because here in Mexico, the most of people doesn't use the credit card. They pay in cash, so that's another problem.
But again, that's a society thing, right? It's what we're accustomed to, and I think that in times like this, we all need to be a little flexible. And although we don't like it, sometimes it's something we have to do. If we don't want to be in quarantine for another 6 months, we have to bite the bullet and do it for the next couple of weeks and just get out of it.
Yeah, this is really going to be a long time to recover, I believe.
Yeah, let's see for how long.
I'd say at least a year.
At least a year?
At least, yeah. From what I'm seeing out there in the world.
Yeah.
But that's a recovery not only from the medical perspective, but also the financial perspective.
Exactly.
I think the medical side of it, once it plateaus, which I would imagine is in about a month and a half, then maybe 3 months from now we might be able to go out again.
Yeah, that's right. But the market impact will be huge in all over the world, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Thank you very much for this chat. I love to know how you guys are dealing with that here in Canada, and I love the masks.
This one right here, P100.
I want one.
This one, it also protects like your breathing, but also protects your eyes.
Shall we put them on for the outro?
Yeah. When my company asks me to get back to the office, I will go with one of these.
Mm-hmm. This is what the Canadians use. Well, this is what this is what emergency services use.
But it's like he said, I just want to reiterate that because of people who panic, this is unnecessary for the everyday thing, because the first responder, for him, it might be necessary if things get worse. So I just want to reiterate that.
Get close, Dusty, to the camera. Yeah. Now we can see you. Okay, guys.
See.
I can't breathe with that.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you for having me.
See you around.
Bye.
When all this shit ends, I'll visit you guys again.
Hooray!
I'm waiting for you here in Mexico.